Hi, welcome back to another maths lesson. In our last lesson, we saw how to decompose partial fractions with improper fractions. We had a case where both the highest coefficient of the numerator and the denominator are the same. In this lesson, we'll continue with decomposing partial fractions with improper fractions, but we'll see a case where the highest coefficient of the numerator is greater than the coefficient of the denominator. We'll use this question to help us understand it better. That said, let's get started. In this lesson, we'll use this question to help us understand it better. We'll observe that the coefficient of the numerator, the highest coefficient of the numerator, is x raised to power 3, while the highest coefficient of the denominator is x raised to power 2. The same way we had to first divide in the last lesson, we'll take a division in this lesson. So that we have, this is 2x raised to power 3 plus 3x squared minus 54x plus 50. Here we have x squared plus 2x minus 24 minus 24. So that x squared in 2x raised to power 3, I'm left with 2x. 2x times 2x squared, you have 2x raised to power 3. 2x times 2x, that's plus 4x squared. And 2x times 24, that's minus 48x. The next thing is for us to subtract this from what we have up here. So 2x minus 2x raised to power 3, that becomes 0. Now 3x squared minus 4x squared, I'll be left with minus x squared. Minus 54x minus 48 becomes plus 48. That becomes minus 6x. So that I can now bring my 50 down. I have plus 50. Now x squared again, if you look at the coefficient of the x squared out here, I still x squared, and what I have in here also is x squared. So I can still divide. X squared in here, I'll have minus 1. Minus 1 times x squared becomes minus x squared. Minus 1 times 2x, that's minus 2x. And minus 1 times minus 24. Negative 24 becomes plus 24. Now we can subtract what we have below again. Minus now times minus x squared. It becomes 0. Minus 6 times minus 2. This becomes plus 2x and minus 6. That's minus 4x. And 15 minus 24. That becomes plus 26. At the end of the day, you observe that the coefficient of my dividend is lower than what I have in here. So I can stop dividing. So I can now interpret my fraction, which is 2x raised to power 3 plus 3x squared minus 54x plus 15 over x squared plus 2x minus 24. I can interpret it to mean, from my results, now this is my result here, to mean 2x minus 1, to mean 2x minus 1 minus, or plus rather, plus 4x plus minus 4x plus 26 over x squared plus 2x minus 24. Now for convenience, let's rewrite this for convenience. You see that this is the same thing as saying 2x minus 1. I have minus 4x here. Let this minus 4x come out. This becomes minus into 4x, because I have plus here and I now have negative here. What I should have here becomes negative. Negative 26 over x squared plus 2x minus 24. Brackets close. Now we have this. We can now resolve what we have in the bracket using partial fraction. But before we go ahead doing that, the first thing we want to resolve is to solve this by factorization method and find the factors of x squared plus 2x minus 24. So that x squared plus 2x minus 24 is the same thing as x squared plus 6x minus 4x minus 24. We use factorization method. What I've just done is I picked 24, I multiplied it by this to become 24x squared. Now I'm going to look for the factors of 24x squared such that when I multiply them, I'll get 24x squared, and when I add them together, I'll have what? 2x. And these factors is 4x, and 6x and minus 4x. So that'll give me minus 24x. Minus 6x times minus 4x will bring me to minus 24x, and 6x minus 4x will bring me to plus 2x. So that this is now on factorization the same thing as x into x plus 6 minus 4 into x plus 6. So that my expression becomes x minus 4 into x plus 6. So that in place of x squared plus 2x minus 24, I can put this expression in there. So my equation becomes 2x minus 1 minus 4x minus 26 over x minus 4 into x plus 6. Now, if I'm decomposing this into partial fraction, it's going to look like a over x minus 4 plus b over x plus 6. Now, we'll look for an LCM for this expression. That will be x minus 4 into x plus 6. X minus 4 in this expression, I'm left with x plus 6. So I have a over x plus 6 plus b into x minus 4. Remember, this expression was gotten from 4x minus 26 over x minus 4 into x plus 6. Since the denominators are looking alike, this can give way with this, so that my expression now becomes 4x minus 26 is the same thing as a into x plus 6 and b, a into x plus 6 plus b into x minus 4. So we'll solve for a and for b. We know that 4x minus 26 is the same thing as opening the bracket ax plus 6a plus bx minus 4b. So that for collecting coefficients or equating coefficients, we know that 4 now, everything that has x, we equate them together, is equals to a plus b, while minus 26 is the same thing as 6a minus 4b. Now let's call this our equation 1 and let's call this our equation 2. Now to solve this using elimination method, I want to multiply equation 1. Let's multiply equation 1 by 4 so that I'm left with 4 times 4, that's 16, is equals to 4 times a, that's 4a plus 4b. And I can now repeat equation 2 here, that's minus 26 is equals to 6a minus 4b. Now we can add both equations together. 4a minus 4b gives way, becomes 0. For 6a, this becomes 10a is equals to minus 26 plus 16, that's minus 10. 10 here, we divide both sides by 10. 10 here is 1, and 10 here also is minus 1. So that a is the same thing as minus 1. Well, if a is the same thing as minus 1, then what is b? Let's remember that 4 is the same thing as a plus b. So that 4 now is equals to minus 1 plus b, which implies that 4 plus 1 minus 1 crossing become positive, is equals to b, and b will be equals to 5. So I can rewrite my equation that says 4x minus 26 over x plus 6 into x minus 4 to mean our a, we had a over x minus 4 and b over x plus 6. So that my a is minus 1, I have minus 1, over x minus 4 plus b, which is 5 over x plus 6. Please let me just do a confirmation on that. Yes, x minus 4, x plus 6. Now, over x plus 6. Now, so that if I have this, now let's put it back into the mother equation. Remember, our mother equation came from here. This is the mother equation. So we'll put our values back into this equation. That's 2x minus 1 minus, that's 2x minus 1 minus 4x minus 26 over x plus 6 into x minus 4. Here you have to be careful with how you play around with the negative signs and the positive signs. Now let's play around with them so that this becomes 2x minus 1 minus into minus 1 over x minus 4 plus 5 over x plus 6. So conclusively, I can say my partial fraction is the same thing as 2x minus 1 minus times minus 1 becomes plus 1 over x minus 4, and minus now times this plus becomes minus 5 over x plus 6. With this, I hope you understand how to solve equations relating with partial fraction. Thank you for staying with me, and do have a nice time. Thank you.